Hello and welcome into Sorare with Laird. I'm Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdinho on Sorare. Joined today for this members-only stream, already screwing up, with Harry Trades. Welcome to everybody here from the Laird Social Club. Welcome everybody who's watching from Harry's YouTube community. What are we calling this, man?
I don't know. Harry Trades members? I don't know.
Harry Trades members? There we go.
That's what I go with.
All right. Welcome to everyone. Thank you for coming in. Big thank you to everybody who supports the two of us and the content that we do. If you're here live, thank you for that. And if you're not here live, you can join both communities, actually. There are links in the description of the video with both of them. Come join us. Come hang out. Always worth the time and money. Anyon, Alex Wilson, JPS on the podium. Congratulations to you three. Alex said for the millionth time, international breaks are the worst, and I almost hate them more than the imminent increase in paying more income tax. JPS said you and Marcos Llorente have the same welcoming smile, and now I have to pull up the thumbnail.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Surely.
I'm Spanish now.
It is actually, yeah. I'm going to agree. Let me pull this up here. Where is that? Where did that go? Here we go. Share. Let's get this picture.
Show me this beautiful Spanish fella. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, similar. Yeah, I can kind of see it.
I could see Marcos making so rare content.
Yeah, he seems like the type.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Anyway, Dobbsy, what's up? Philly Dilly, we are scouting Sunderland. Where did they come from anyway? The next litter in there. Sean Kennedy, what's up? Fraxy, Pico Player, and Don Q. Appreciate you guys coming in. Where did Sunderland come from?
I mean, no, you could tell they recruited really well. You could kind of tell that. I thought beginning of this. I mean, it's hard to be like they're going to draw with Arsenal, they're going to do all these things, but like, no, you could tell they were buying really well, like really well, and then like to put like Shaka like smack bang in the middle of it. It was like, okay, this probably is going to work. Like, you know, maybe not as good as you probably think on a Sorare perspective, but fair play. They have done really well.
I will say that Granit Xhaka is like so much better than I thought he would be back in the Prem.
And I shouldn't have got rid of mine. I traded him for Pote, and now Pote's injured. So yeah, but I don't play Prem, so it's like, yeah.
Philly Dilly says nuking F-bombs on the members only stream. Shame. So I think I did it only because I've been so used to not swearing so early in videos. YouTube doesn't love that. They kind of like wait for you to establish the video, and then you can start dropping F-bombs. But
where did you? I didn't even hear you drop it, to be honest.
I didn't say it.
Oh.
He was saying because I nuked it. I didn't say it, even though I had it up on the screen.
Got you, yeah.
With this comment right here.
Got you. Okay.
He said usually when a team buys a whole new team, it goes south, but they've really made it work.
Yeah,
Still think Sunderland will start to tail off. I mean, that's not like a hot take. When the hottest team in the Prem might tail off.
Where are they two in the Prem? Don't tell me they're like top 5 or top 3. I genuinely don't even know.
Harry, I think you and I both know that I have no idea, but let's look.
Well, yeah, they're 4th.
Yeah, look at that. Right ahead of Spurs.
That is kind of wild.
Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, Sunderland.
It's a competitive league.
Can I not get like a full table here?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It only shows you like their select or like 5 or 6
literally
teams.
Can't show me anymore.
Yeah, they're like, I mean, they're 1 win away from 2nd, technically.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of wild. But then, who are down there? Yeah, Wolves.
Fewer losses than Chelsea and Man City.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's kind of wild.
Anyon coming in clutch.
Stand-ins. Yeah, nice.
You know what I think of when I see this page?
Go on.
Just how much dead space there is.
Like bring all the P and like everything over.
Yeah.
Yeah, condense it maybe. Yeah, there is it's just like a running track. Like, there's just so much. It's like a 100-meter track in between the numbers and the names.
Just a quick scroll, a quick zoom, little bit of a zoom.
That's hilarious.
Like, just nothing. Yeah.
That is really fun.
There we go.
Finally.
Where's Tolga when you need him?
No, no. Is he a
I don't know
member?
what else I would want on the page, but I can assure you it's going to be more than whatever's on it.
Can you even click
Um,
those team names? I'm sure you can. Maybe you can't. No. Yeah, you
yeah,
can.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so it takes you to the. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I mean, the Man City name is really big.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
I'll,
team
I'll give
pages
them
are
that.
kind of nice. This is a
Yeah.
lot of space, unnecessary space.
Okay.
It's funny. It says competing in as if like they're not in the Champions League, but
True.
whatever. Actually,
Don't have
now
licenses for that, Laird.
now I want to try something. Hold on. See what they say for Syria. Nothing.
Compete. That's funny. I love how. Imagine if it said competing in Challenger.
You can also play in Champ. That's why I
I
looked.
know. Yeah, but I was like, there's no way it's saying Serie A here. Like,
Plenty of room for current form icons. Good call, Mike.
yeah.
Could easily half the size, then have some player stats on the right hand side. We could do that. Could do that.
Yeah, that could work. Right, what are we talking about today, Led? I've already forgot.
I want to find out why and how you ended up with a Marcos Llorente unique.
Okay, fair question. It all stems from buying a unique that didn't work out yet.
Okay.
So, obviously, you can only play, or you can play two classic uniques, I guess, in Super Rare, as long as you don't play a Super Rare classic, which I didn't even think was a thing, but Pranksy proved me wrong. Or I just didn't even, I just didn't even think about it just because I had the Amal. Like I'm never not gonna play him. So I can only use one classic unique, and I bought Danny Calvo, who is what was the captain of Oviedo,
Mhm.
who was a centre back, played all last year, whatever, played bits this year, and I managed to get his unique earlier on in the season for like I think it was £70 I paid for it. Because I got rid of my Gaia. So remember I bought that Gaia in the summer. So I guess it originates from Gaia. Yeah, Gaia was the first, classic, flurry into this, La Liga Super stuff. I then trade him out for a challenger unique, so that doesn't really, make any difference. But it left a hole in my La Liga stuff. So I thought, you know what, I'll cheap out on a little Danny Calvo. He's now living in my vault, alone with no friends. He is the only only unique player in my vault, and yeah, it's not made. He's been on the bench for the last 5 games. Before that, didn't play against Barca, and then played the rest of the season. So it was one of them where like I felt like I didn't need another unique classic, but just scrolling on the market, I came across two people trying to sell Marcos Llorente uniques, and I was like, interesting. At the time, no, at the time there was only one up, and then like the next day there was two up, and I was like, okay. So I was negotiating with this guy, and there was no one to like bounce off because like, well, the bounce off was the Super in season went for X like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Like he can't be worth like too much more than that because like he's basically a glorified in season super. Well, he's a super rare, but obviously he can be used forever, technically, right? Very loose term there. So like there was nothing to go off. You could go off the in season unique went for something like maybe double, like 700, and we were like, well, it can't be worth that much. Where's it to? Yeah, 2 months ago it went for £745. So I was like, there's no way I'm paying that much. I think it was
Yeah.
up for 600. So we were negotiating. I was trying to like trade with him and stuff, trying to get rid of some challenger super rares in season. And we kind of came to the conclusion of like his unique, his Llorente is worth, let's just call it 500, and then like whatever I was going to trade with it and cash and whatever, like I'd have to come to that sort of number. Next day, another one's on sale from a guy called Anonymous. I'm looking at it now, and he had it down for like 440. So I said to my guy, I was like, well, it can't be worth 500 if
Yeah.
somebody's going up for 440. So I used that as sort of bait, and just a reference point, which was really nice. And yeah, it was like 10 minutes before the deadline. And I got this guy was being so he was a nice guy, like it was a funny sort of conversation. It went on for like an hour, even more, going in because it was late deadline. This is late deadline, not like
Oh
the
yeah.
first deadline. I had like 2 hours extra, and I was negotiating. He's like, "Oh, I've got him in a team now." I said, "Okay," and he gave me a number. The number was like my Mittelstat rare in season and like £150 maybe. And I was like, I'm firm on like 100. I don't really want to go any more than that. And it was at a time when Mittelstat was like not like he just didn't start a few games. He was just a bit dodgy, and like I didn't have him anywhere good at him in like Bundesliga in season. I have nothing there, and yeah, and we ended up coming into basically met in the middle at like 1:30, and I got it done like a couple minutes before the deadline. He didn't actually help me win anything. This was this past like the last weekend. But yeah, it was one of them where like I just felt like it was just a bit too cheap, and considering I had a lot, like I wouldn't have done it if I just had like raw cash. As in like the fact that
Yeah.
I could like get rid of my middle stat, who's like the best card I've won, I guess, this season. But like I didn't have, he's just an awkward player in the sense like he's not Liga, and if he was a Liga in season super rare, then I'd probably kept him because I play that. Don't really play Bundesliga, so it was like the perfect opportunity to trade into a card that like, I mean, obviously I'm going to use more times than not. I don't have many players in the league outside of Yamal where like every weekend the percentage of win is going to be higher than not. Like, and that's just the luxury of having really good cards, right? Despite being home and away, they just have good matchups, and it was just so be it. They actually had. I knew they were having they had like two home games in a row and the midweek actually, but he came off the bench in that one. It didn't really matter. So like they've had three home games in a row, and obviously this past weekend is where he obviously helped me win a little bit of cash to get me into the positive. And yeah, it's just a card that like it's hard to say for like that sort of price, like £400 or whatever. Like I couldn't say no basically because one, it doesn't go on my spreadsheet because it's a classic card, which is nice. And I've technically already paid it off, I guess, if you want to look at it that way, with literally 2 game weeks. And the alternative would have been Fornals, who I haven't in season super of. He actually scored pretty well. He scored like a 62 this weekend. Llorente, I think you on your show Monday, you showed he was the highest scorer in mid, wasn't he? Which was nuts.
Hmm.
I didn't even know that, but 78, yeah. So that got me into the top 10. I don't think I would have been top 10 had that not been for Llorente, compared to the Fornals. So yeah, it's one of them where like it's a fun card to have. He's going to be my sort of mainstay for next season if I'm still sort of playing La Liga and stuff. And yeah, he's my only unique now that's active in La Liga. So like, he's going to play more times than not. But I have like a rotation. I can play like Llorente, Vargas, or Fornals. Obviously, they're not all unique, but those are like the three I can choose from. And having more options is obviously, as we all know, not a bad thing. So yeah, that's kind of it's basically the fact that like for me it just looked too cheap basically, even though
Yeah.
there was another one up and someone else could have got one if they really wanted one. But yeah, it's just really important for me to try and have players that like are not like in 35 to 34% win percentages on either side. Like I want players that are in good teams basically and can score well, and he's as nailed as they come.
So let's even go back because it was before the season where you decided to use that Yamal in season instead of
Yeah.
U23. At what point did you decide? Because you obviously had that challenger unique, like you had been thinking about adding uniques to your in-season super rare lineups for a while. What
Hmm.
what brought you like? Did you see Llorente on the market and that's how you started thinking of it, or did you find Llorente and you were like, I wonder if he has any uniques on the market?
Good question. I think it was a case of like I had four good players for that weekend type of thing, and I was probably just scrolling on manager sales to see what was on there, knowing that I just vaulted that Danny Calvo and knowing that I hadn't looked at the like because I had that unique. I was like, well, what's the point of me shopping for one? So I probably hadn't looked for a while, and it was just one of them where like it was up, and I was just like, that I don't know, it just stood out. Like I couldn't see anything else really. That type of player, that type of like consistency up in the sort of La Liga unique market. Like I just couldn't see one, and had I not had the middle stat, I probably wouldn't have even bothered. Well, first of all, it wasn't going to be the middle stat. It was going to be I was going to offload some challenger super rares, like Galatasaray boys and stuff, but I didn't end up doing that in the end. It was easier just to do the middle stat, but yeah, I just thought like price wise, like I mean, you can even look now, like looking at mids in the Liga, like you just can't find that sort of player for a price like that. Like genuinely, like, Santi Cazorla's listed for $1,000 by Pavel. It's just like it's just really hard to find. Like genuinely, Pepelu's worth more. Up for more than that. Luis Mia's worth like up for five. I say worth. Up for 500. Like there's nothing basically below $400, like £400.
Mm-hmm.
And there's hardly any of them. There's not even a page for the classic versions. Like there's literally 6 times. There's like 40 cards here, if that, for midfielders. So like, there just isn't that many. I was just surprised he wanted to get rid of it. To be honest, I really was.
I feel like and we don't have Sorare data to tell us this. I feel like Llorente would be so much higher scoring as a defender. Like that's where he
Oh,
plays.
surely. Yeah, 100%.
I still don't know why he doesn't, but
It is weird. Yeah, that one's really weird.
you want to get this Jose Maria Jimenez for your collection bonus?
Oh yeah, same one, isn't it? Best price. I think he's actually back in the team now because there's been a few injuries. But like, look at the mids. There's just not. There's honestly one not outside of the Real Madrid and Barca's. What you like? Who's going to actually get rid of these cards right at this stage in the season? It's very few and far between. There's just hardly anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like maybe just a lucky timing thing. Although there was another guy willing to get rid of his. Like Nando's got a Danny Parejo unique up for £326. Like that's basically what I got my Llorente for. It's just like I'm not saying Nando would only sell for that, but I don't think it'd be far off knowing Nando.
Yeah, he definitely will not sell for anything less.
Like I'm looking at Luis Mia here. Like okay, he is okay, but he's up for more than what Llorente was listed for. So I don't know. Maybe it was just one of those where I don't know. I honestly don't know the real answer. I guess we're never gonna know. But like, it's just bleak, isn't it? Like, what else are you picking out of there, really? Like, if you had a war chest, you wouldn't even want to go spend on any of that.
Yeah.
I guess we're coming out of a weekend, so like people haven't listed stuff, I guess. But
maybe these are literally all of them.
that's literally it. Like actually,
like La Liga,
you know. So you might see
Why
a
were
few
you-
more if.
Why did you want to do mids? Just because of the super rares that you had?
Yeah, so I wouldn't have been against finding a unique defender, I guess, because my defense is pretty dodgy. Yamal's the forward, so that's just taken care of. Obviously, you could go double forward, but yeah, I guess it was mid because, like, genuinely outside of Vargas and Fornals, like I don't really have anyone that I'm confident in every week. And if either of those don't have a great matchup, then I'm sort of hamstrung. So it's like adding an extra player in, and on top of that, he gets me 25% bonus as far as like reward, or 20%, sorry, bonus. It felt like if I could get one for a good price, it was a bit of a no-brainer. Like I've crafted a few mids and whatever, but like Rodrigo Raquelme, like none of them are going to make a difference. You know, it's just I needed something that was going to be like, if not like first team, if not like the next player. And it's just so be it they've had really good matchups over the last 2 games, and he gets in ahead of. Yeah, I guess it was Fornals this week because he was away to Valencia. So yeah, it was just about having just a bit more flexibility and try, like, you've seen all these unique wins or super rare wins, but like they've got in-season uniques and people are winning like 5. I'm not really going to be able to do that in La Liga realistically, unless I somehow cheap into like an Oviedo in-season unique that I have the super rare of already. Because no one's going to really want, what I'm saying, like the same player, like a David Costas who helped me, scored like a 54 this weekend. If I could get his unique for like relatively cheap, I'd probably do it because like, why not? 80% on top of the 20, like whatever I win is double at that point. And at the time, as I was talking right now, whereas like I'm basically in profit on this little La Liga adventure, like that would interest me, but they're a bit weird with I never really look at unique auctions, and yeah, I just don't think. He might come around, but he probably won't, knowing my luck.
Yeah, it's funny because the more I play limited, the more I'm like, should I try super rare? And I believe I'll drop the F-bomb now because we were having a conversation yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And you were like, yeah, fuck rare. Limited and super rare, baby. And I don't know. I think that the obviously hot streaks are what everybody seems to focus on when it comes to limited. I don't know if it's as much in rare. Obviously, there are rare like hot streaks, but I feel like people who play rare tend to like the focus of leaderboard cash versus streak cash is still skewed more towards leaderboard. That's of course me not playing in season rare at all, but like you said, no streaks in super rare, but also no divisions. And Andreas actually pointed out to me a couple weeks ago, some game week where I forget which competition it was, but it might have even just been All-Star, but the number of entries in rare Division 1 was actually fewer than super rare. And he was like,
Yeah.
you're supposed to play super rare and there are fewer people. But honestly, since then, I haven't seen it happen again. So it is still like the
Fair.
same fewer people.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's a totally different game, but I am like, I look at super rares now again, like in season to play. And every time I do it, I'm like, do I need a unique? And obviously the price of an in-season unique, the in-season super rare versus the classic unique, that is one of the classic cards you have in your lineup, but that bonus is really tempting.
Honestly, like so tempting. I haven't had it. I've only got one in season unique, and it's in Challenger, and I've not. That's my worst comp by a mile. Challenger super rare. Like I was putting a good amount as well. Like I'm just knowing. I've won a few tiny bits, but nothing, nowhere near like breaking even on that right now. And that might be part. Yeah, well, I did make a bit of a big buy with that unique. I mean, it was in the grand scheme of things like £300 or whatever, but like compared to all the other players,
It's not nothing.
No, but he was a bit more than everyone else, I guess, and. Yeah, that one hasn't paid off. Imagine if I went. Oh, baby trade.
Code red.
He's alive. He's alive.
We're good.
Yeah, like I wonder if I just put all my energy into La Liga instead of go into Challenger Super. Would things be different? Maybe. I don't think I don't even think I would have had enough to like buy a good.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I would. I could have bought a Llorente in season technically, like £800. I've definitely I spent over 1,000 on the Challenger stuff. So yeah, you could argue I could have had one of them, and yeah, things might have looked a bit better. But it didn't happen. That's fine.
Yeah. Anion said, I came to the exact same conclusion. In rare for top prizes to stay in Division 1, you need strong, consistent cards or a lot. In super rare, you can play kind of cheap. I don't.
It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone asked me on Twitter yesterday, like, would this work in rare? And I was just like, well, I don't think it would, because one, you have to stay in, D1 most of the time. Like he was talking about the La Liga Super stuff, and I was like, two, too many people are playing. And I know there's not that many compared to limited, but there is a little bit more than than in super rare if you like combine all the leagues, I guess, or divisions. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel like it would work as well. Like it probably would work. I just don't think it works as well, to be honest. I don't know. It's a strange one. Like it's hard to, because like no divisions is massive. You have one bad week, which is going to happen when you have a Oviedo defensive stack. Like, you're going to get relegated, and like your EV then becomes a lot lower, right? I know streaks doesn't matter, but for leaderboard cash and stuff, it does, and I just don't think it works as well. I really don't.
Yeah, I feel like super rare offers an opportunity to play like how I used to play so rare, like trying to. I don't even want to call it budget your way in because it's expensive to play super anyway. But with limited, where I am in my so rare experience, like with limited, not that I could just buy anybody. I still don't play that way, but like at some point when I like going for the fourth streak, or the fifth streak in Liga, and I'm like, all right, I'll just buy Vitinha and Chevalier, and I'll just go for it. And then, but super rare forces me to scout a little more like I used to. And that's what's kind of interesting to me. And to be honest, and I've had this kind of thought for a while, like years, but I've never owned a super rare, or excuse me, a unique long enough to do anything with it. Like I got one when I referred 30 people to so rare. That's what they used to do back then. I think I've referred 3 people since then. And, but like, I've never had one. And I've like put bids out like to Pavel for super rares of like, I absolutely, if you go back in my transactions, there is one day that I offered him probably like $800 for the Mikhail Doolin unique, and he rejected it, asking for like $5,000 probably. But like the idea of having uniques is really cool to me, and I feel like if I played super rare, I would absolutely try to get a unique or two.
100%. Like before, because like they were segregated, obviously, they weren't played in the same comp. It was just not impossible, but basically impossible. You needed a full team of uniques or whatever, or 3 or 4 at least. Whereas now, like you literally just you don't even need any, but obviously having one is semi beneficial. Two, if you got an in season, is great, and obviously upwards of that is even better. But like now, there's like there is a bridge, like there is, isn't there? Like you can play the game, you can play Super without the bridge, if that makes sense. Like before, when we had like Rare Pro and stuff, like you needed two rares or you needed two Super or wherever the Pro looked like. Whereas now, like that's kind of baked in. You just don't need to have them. It's
Right.
nice to have because of the bonuses and stuff, but you don't need to have. Which I think's I mean, for me, I think that's even better because you can come in and play with just super rares, and yeah, it's cheap. It's cheaper that way. You're just not going to win as much if you win. Like I've done the Eredivisie stuff on super tight budget, like crazy tight, like 100 £200 on the super stuff there. Got 6% on an Excelsior stack. It only needs to hit once or twice. It's already done that luckily, so it's like now I'm just free balling the whole season effectively. But like Don Q says there, yeah, Yamal's obviously a massive factor with the Oviedo boys. Like the Oviedo boys don't work without a star. It just doesn't. And it's mainly just the defensive stack that works. Like they don't have a forward that scores well. They don't really have a mid that scores well. Like that's where the combinations and stuff work quite nicely, or the different of.
So I guess my question though is, could it work not with an Oviedo forward, but just another one that's not Yamal?
I
Like in
mean,
the weeks
yeah,
that you cashed, did Yamal
win every time,
crush every time?
kind of, but
I think if
like
the answer is yes, then
Yamal.
yeah, I mean that's
Well,
what it is.
no, he was injured for 4 games. Yamal.
Right. Yeah, Anion said Anthony could work, but I guess the way I'm thinking of it is, could you get away with? This is how like little I know of La Liga, but which is what's really funny is that the first one that came on my mind was Iago Aspas, which obviously isn't the one, but like, let me see here. Let's see position. Like there are obviously some huge forwards in La Liga. Here they are: Yamal, Mbappe, Anthony, Julian Alvarez. But like, could you get away with it if you had Gerard Moreno?
So my backup is Cucho. I've got a classic Cucho who I bought when Yamal got injured, and he's been like in the weeks that Yamal wasn't there for me. Like, no, that sounds funny, but like Cucho pulled up. Like he scored a couple of goals, got a couple of assists. Like his highest is only 77, but like I paid £40 for him. Classic in season, classic Super. Yeah, £43 2 months ago. And it was funny. It was out of him and Rashford was £100, and I was too tight. Not to say like I don't think it would have mattered too much, but like I obviously should have just spent it on Rashford, knowing how good he's been. But it was out of those two. Like those were the only two that I was really gonna budge on, and I went for the cheaper option. And I had a collection bonus with Cucho, only 2%, but it was like it nudged me that way. There has been a few. Yeah, there is a few other strikers you could probably do it with. Rafinha's been injured, so that's kind of good, I guess.
Yeah.
Even Aspas. Yeah, there's a lot of high scoring forwards outside of the big like Mbappe, for example, and Yamal. So it works, but obviously you're just not going to get those like hundreds, with like or 80 pluses, for example, which you're going to get with Yamal. Yeah, it's just like
No idea Andre Silva was at Elche and scoring.
yeah, I feel like I forgot that as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it does work, but then you need the mids. Like it's not just Yamal. Like
Sure.
there's obviously other elements to it, and sadly, yeah, Oviedo don't have those mid. I think mids are probably harder to get in La Liga than forwards. I would say in a weird world. Like it seems like you've got your Anthony's, Cuchos. We've just been through them, Oyarzabals and fucking whoever, right? There seems like there's a plethora of forwards, whereas mids outside. I was gonna sort of caveat that and say outside of Real and Barca.
Outside
Okay,
of
yeah,
Marcos Llorente.
outside of Llorente, like tell me who else is in there really. I know, yeah, we mentioned Mia. Fornals is the pick that I made and worked out nicely. Esposito
Yeah,
has been
Lacelso,
decent.
he's always pretty expensive.
Yeah, it was out of Lo Celso and Fornals for me early on, and I cheaped out on the cheaper version, I guess. Isco was injured. I crafted Vargas, who's been a revelation for me. Yeah, he was a tier 2 room raw dog as well,
Wow.
complete. So that was lucky,
Did I
really
show you my
lucky.
super rare essence the other day?
No. Oh yeah, you're like 7 away.
Literally 7, I think. 8.
8.
How do I get
Yeah.
8 super rare essence? Anyway.
You need a vault, and you need to win like 100. Well, it doesn't matter at that point, but if you had a 8% vault and you won 100 essence, Mikey says that mid's def harder than forwards. I mean, it is when you've got Mbappe, Mikey. But now I'm only messing with you. Yeah, no, mids are weak. Yeah, mids are quite weak in La Liga compared to the forward for whatever reason. It seems a bit lopsided but that is just the case.
Yeah, it's sorry, I was quickly checking my results to see how
9
close
to
I came to winning
12.
super rare essence. 62 points I was short.
Ooh,
In my third lineup, no less.
Oh, that's brutal.
Had Nicholas Madsen in it, top scorer. Anyway,
So you went, sorry, when Yamal was out for me, it was
Yeah.
game week 9 to 12. Cucho, it's hilarious. First game I buy him, goal, error. Okay. 46. Second game, goal, 73. Great. Off the bench against Forest, which I didn't play him, it was a midweek. And then a goal and an assist, sorry, against Osasuna. So like 2 out of the 3 games I needed him for, he delivered. I think I won cash once maybe in that situation, but maybe I didn't because I had a few, like Puado the 1 week missed a pen at like the last minute. Puado is an in-season forward of mine, but he's injured for like 2 months, so that was another reason why I needed Cucho. Although he's not in season, but yeah,
I'm going to take full credit for Cucho. I won his rare twice and sold both of them.
you have.
Yeah, sold both. So that's, I mean, it was an obvious.
It's always
outcome.
happening.
So super rare in season, you just need 3 in season super rares.
Yeah. 3 in season super rares.
And then 2 classic cards, right?
Yeah, or you could. Yeah, I know it's more expensive, but yeah, 1 in season unique, 2 in season super rares, 1 classic super rare, and 1 classic unique. You could do it that way. Not that like that's going to be cheaper than 3 in season super rares, but like you get more bonus, a lot more. That would get you 100%.
That's 2 in season super rares, 1 in season unique,
Yeah,
and then a classic of each.
yeah,
Yeah, that sounds expensive.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't really scout the unique market too much. So like, yeah, I'm just kind of tapped out of it. But luckily, that 1 week I was just looking at La Liga stuff and seeing if there was anything to be had. Because it feels like at this point in the season, like everyone seems to have like worked out their thing. I feel like, especially in unique, like that Sorare Borough guy, or the guy who won like Pedri last year and stuff. Like remember him in Super N? He won like unique a few times in a row. Like he's been like he was after my Yamal for a bit and he ended up getting his own one. But like he's got like a unique Pedri. He's got like a 6% in season Yamal, like super rare. Yeah, like he's really gone.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, Philly Dilly. This is what I was thinking. But Harry was saying if you replace one of the in-season super rares with a in-season unique, that's how you get
100%.
to 100% bonus.
Yeah. What do we? Yeah, it just depends. I mean, like I said, that Llorente went for £750 2 months ago. Maybe it'd be a bit more now in a weird way, even though there's less utility. But I'm just scouring the market. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say
they're not cheap, but
no instant
Daniel
buys
West.
of uniques, right?
No instant buys, sadly. Throw holds, like it's a little bit bleak. Like there's not that many good. There's only 200 in season. I get it, but like 200 in season uniques on the market. 209, and a lot of them are like MLS and stuff.
14 in La Liga,
Wow,
including the
wild.
Santi Cazorla. Did he?
That's never
craft
getting
this?
sold.
No way he bought this, right?
I think he bought it.
From this.
So that's funny. He is the one I got the Llorente from. Tyson.
He wanted to get my. What did I sell the other day? Adeyemi super rare.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
He wanted it, and then I sold it to somebody else for less cash, but with that Haspelat super rare.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's just not much out there, like, and that's just the part. That's kind of the fun of the card acquisition part that Gator like speaks about. Like this is like real and unique, like and super rare.
Scosmo.
Yeah, Cosmo dived into a couple of unique in seasons. I think he's got the Bakambu and that one. I think he's got 2.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly.
Like, Scosmo's like got like 3 lineups and stuff. He's trying to like really sort of like diversify, I guess, instead of I'm just one lineup every week. Like even though Fornals didn't play for me this week, he goes in limited. Like, I just don't have enough. I don't have another super goalie to even think about a second lineup. Nor do I even really want to at this point. Like, I just don't think it's worth it for me.
It's crazy. They're literally not auctioning any super rares or uniques
None.
right now.
Yeah, weird, isn't it? A little bit weird. But yeah, like if you can get the right unique, especially off auction, I think you can get decent deals. But when people are trying to like sell them again, like you just got no chance. Like on the manager
Yeah.
sales, it's just really hard to like figure out a deal. Really hard.
It just seems like they all are just willing to wait forever. Like if you don't meet their price, they're like, okay, no problem.
Fine. Yeah. Is that a thing of like, I mean, I have uniques. Do I need the money type of? I don't know. I don't know whether it's that mentality or like they're just trying to, I don't know, blue ball
Yeah.
you. I don't know. It's a weird one. But the uniques just, I'm just scrolling through. They're terrible.
Hmm.
Like really bad. Yeah, I don't know. I think at this stage of the season, though, everyone seems to be sort of in their right pocket. Like I don't know, especially in my Discord and stuff. Like it doesn't seem like everyone's chopping and changing too much at this point. Like everything's like apparent now. 12 games in to most leagues. You know, no, there's not going to be that many surprises. Would you say outside of like injuries and stuff? Like Sunderland tailing off. Okay, is that a surprise? Probably not. Like little things. Like I just don't see there being many shocks necessarily.
Hmm.
Like, will there be scorers that come out of nowhere? Maybe, but is that because like another guy got injured? Yeah, it's not so much like on their own. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, Middlestack gets injured, and then there's a new left back, and he's just the same somehow. Like, that can happen. I just don't know. I just think we kind of just know like most things at this point, which is a nice place to be because the decisions you make have a bit of like data behind them. At the start of the season, there isn't any, is there? Like, I made some terrible buys in my if I didn't buy a couple of the Liga boys I bought, I'd have been in profit like months ago. Like I bought a couple of terrible ones, like was he two Diaz? His name is Pedro Diaz. I spent £160 on him. He's been terrible for me.
Mm. That the
Puado
guy
cost
used to
me
be at
Bordeaux,
yeah.
French kid. He hasn't had a DA all season, and he had one in the midweek and scored 76. Bar that, I genuinely hasn't had one decisive all season. And I think he took sets for a little bit. And then Javi Puado cost me £317. Okay, he actually started off pretty well, but got injured. Like, there's £500 there. That's half of what I've spent on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like there was a couple where I thought, I regret buying those. Obviously, easy to say that now. But then like I crafted Ruben Vargas, and you get a second hand and second chance, sorry, and you get lucky sometimes in certain ways. But yeah, I think it's the overbuying and like the buys that don't work out really just weigh you down in this game.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to not have any of them. Like to strip off all fat is like I've found it borderline impossible. But I think that is what really, sort of slows your ROI down massively.
Just waiting
Like
too
that.
long.
Well, no, just like buying cards maybe at the time that seemed like a good idea, or like I remember buying Pedro Diaz. He wasn't going to be like a starter for me, but I knew that like I need three in season mids. It was like Fornals, him, and whoever else. So it was like, oh no, it wasn't actually. It was going to be like Yamal, Puado, who's double forward. So I only needed one mid to field the team, but I knew that like if Fornals doesn't have a good game, sorry, maybe I'll play Pedro Diaz. Like the thinking behind that was fine, but he's just been terrible. But like, how many of those happen, and how many of those sort of like, drag down your ability to make on this game? That is the like silent killer, I would say,
Hmm.
of ROI. It's really tough to get it all right. Start of the season, how are you supposed to know that like Sunderland go on a little run, and it's really hard, man. Especially even with the big players. I think that we've mentioned it before, but like, not buying the verts 1 of 100, like little things like that you can kind of see those ones and make sense of them. But even the cheaper cards on paper, they add up. If you've bought a couple of them, it's really hard to work your way out of it. I've found anyway.
Yeah. Do you have a thought of what you're doing with these next year?
Kind of, but at the same time, like I haven't bought excess uniques in the sense of like
I
for like
actually meant
next.
the super, like the in-season
Oh,
supers.
got you. Yeah.
Like the uniques
Not.
are in season forever, Harry.
I know. Lifetime utility. No, not really. But But like for example, like goalkeeper wise, like I even going into next season, I'll only have like starting keepers. As long as everything stays the same. One, two, like of the in seasons I bought this year, Shamal George will be classic. Ernest Candel will be classic, of course. Callum Ward, who's a challenger. I've only got three that are like going from in season to classic, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't have any, and then after that, like classics this year, I've got Jardim, who's Brazilian, Van Gassel, who won the spot this year, Lace. Like, I don't even have that many super rares, if like, especially goalies. Goalies are so hard, especially starters. I lost the Wolf because he's not starting, blah, 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 blah. Livakovic, I lost. So, like, I'm not necessarily worried of them, like, being shelved. I think it's going to be a case of, probably, play a lot of arena, like, that sort of thing. Because even like like most weekends, like I'm like, oh, I wish I had more starting super goalies. Because after I've played my in season ones, my classics sort of get used in under 23 or used in one all star, and after that, I've got no keepers to play arena with, and I do have outfielders. So I don't think I'll be like a place where I'm like, oh my god, I've got too many. Like in rare next season, it's going to be a problem, in the sense of like, what do I do with all these cards?
What do you do? Yeah.
Genuinely, Whereas super rare is probably 2 or 3 years down the line where that feels like, oh my god, I don't need these many keepers or whatever. Good chance the Oviedo boys get relegated. Yeah, fair point there. Like they could easily go and be, back in contender, I guess. So I'll become a contender boy for next season. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not too worried about that, honestly, just because I don't have enough to like whether I know there's going to be a crazy amount of surplus. Like I'm quite comfortable with, if I have three starting goalies next year added onto what I already have of like five, I think I can like stomach that. Obviously the forward, midfielders and forwards and stuff might be a different story. But yeah, like I really haven't bought that many super rares this year, like in season wise. Not at all.
So how different do your lineups get then? Like, is it just basically the same 5 cards every week? Like it's Yamal every week. It's Escandel every week.
Yeah, the defender's different. It could be Mingueza, who scored like 100 the week before. Played Barca this week. I'm not going to play him. I play it safe and play Costas, who was still away to Bilbao, which was still quite lucky that he scored like nearly 20 AA with no clean sheet. And then it's 2 out of 3 mids: Vargas, Fornals, or Lorente. And then like you said, it's Yamal basically. If Yamal doesn't play, it's Cucho.
Yeah, so it's really only just.
It used to be Prado. Like Prado would play as maybe the extra player, so it'd only be one mid, but that's out of the question for now. So yeah, that's the thing. Like I don't have that many headaches really at all, which I find nice because I have so many options in rare. You just get choice paralysis, and it gets tricky quite quickly. Maybe that's why I'm not doing well in Challenger, because I do have 2 or 3 goalies and a couple of different variations. I just don't get it right up there in Challenger, super rare that is, compared to La Liga. One focus, one lineup, do everything you can for that 5 to be the best. For me, I just found like, especially because I don't have like full stacks going out, like Behab has like full hearts collections. You might want to have 2 or 3 lineups there because any one of the 11 could pop off, or the outfield 10. So it's like trying to guess that is a game in itself. But with the Oviedo boys, I'm literally just a defensive stack at best. Sometimes just the keeper,
Yeah. BF said I want the button back to use the last lineup. Do you think part of it is just because Challenger is so much of a bigger pool that you're competing against? Like in La Liga with like Real Madrid and Barca haven't been great.
Yep.
Frankly, Atletico Madrid might be the best, like if you were full stacking.
They're up there, aren't they?
I don't know who their defender is. That would be good, but
I don't know exactly. But yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, Challenge is just a bigger pond, isn't it? With more fish, way more big fish as well. Like there's monsters of a couple of different leagues there you have to worry about. Now Rangers are getting good again. Now Celtic are kind of getting good again. It's like, well, my choice, my chances of winning just decrease by the week, it feels like in a way there. So that, yeah, but do I think I'll get in the positive in Challenger Super by the end of the season? I think it'll be I'd be shocked if I am. Like if I win which that doesn't even seem crazy, because all I need to do is win $500 once and have my 2 uniques playing, and that's $1,000. Like It's only one win. Like it's not crazy. It's not even a win. It's like top, I don't know, 5 or 6 or whatever. So yeah, I'm not gonna say like I don't think I'll win anything, but it is hard. Like it is really tricky to get those fives right. Especially finding who the classic smash is going to be. Is it going to be Otamendi this week? No, he gets a red card. Like you just, there's so many worries, in Challenger. Whereas, like you said, La Liga's single league comp. Maybe it is just easier.
Trying to see like how many people actually get paid here.
So they've
10?
increased
Oh,
it.
15.
No, there's more. There's 22.
Oh no, you're right. 20. Oh,
Yeah.
22.
So Challenger, La Liga, I don't know who else, but like have all been gone from 20 to 22 basically, like positions being paid out. It used to end at 20th, and yeah, in La Liga it was 150, and then Challenger, I think you can win like $35 in Challenger for 21st and 22nd. So yeah, 22 people are getting paid out. How many played? Yeah, it's like 10% basically.
Like the thing I didn't do on stream yesterday.
That's Sorare, Budge, guy, whatever his name, or Bouge. Look at that lineup though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I pulled this lineup yesterday, and I was like, "This is when I was like, wait a minute."
I actually, when you said Tyrese Dolan, I thought maybe I did own that Super Rare because I had a Tyrese Dolan Super Rare this season and I got rid of it. I bought it for like £44, sold it for like no. I bought one off auction, funny enough, and weirdly that's a forward, is it? No, I swear mine was definitely a mid, but I had it in the packet, so maybe you had a little position change.
Yeah, I just like looked at this and I was like, man, that's doable.
Like I was watching it, like watching the lineups, thinking like I needed Maffeo to like blank, and obviously he just popped off.
Yeah,
but like look how this is sorry, but like 6%. He's on like 16% Yamals.
He has just bought a few classic supers to try to boost the Hearts boys.
Yeah, he bought Osherman, I think. I remember him saying in your Discord.
Oh yeah.
Shamrocks is up there.
Yeah, so let's see how many lineups are here. These are all canceled. 256.
Yeah.
So top 10-ish%.
Yeah.
But then you have some of these like which aren't gonna,
like for example, like Scosmo has 3 lineup. Like his first one is obviously going to be a lot better than like his second and third ish, or at least his third one's going to be a lot worse than the first and second. I think there's obviously a decent route to wow, Llorente, wow, yeah, Mourinho didn't even play. Got the captaincy right though. Scosmo's in there. Don't know which lineup that was. He has so he has like a unique Fornals, which is pretty nice. He has a super rare Ardagula classic, so that's kind of his like main classic piece.
Yeah, that's fun.
But yeah, is it worth me even thinking about trying to get another lineup out? I think if I crafted another good super rare, maybe I'd think about it, because then I could go like, yeah, Cucho is the classic. I could use, let's just say Fornals doesn't get into my main team. Fornals is like a little, Betis thing, and then I'd need obviously an extra goalie, and I have defenders. I'm just not that good at all.
Yeah,
but it's funny. I don't have the best Oviedo defender.
Is that right?
No. So David Carmo, who played for Forest and like Porto and stuff, that's funny. They've bumped up his Instabuy price. I hate that. It was at like 60 odd, now it's at like 85. I almost bought one off Shamrocks, but he has the Forest card, and I want the Oviedo one because I'll get the 6% bonus. Yeah. But like the only one I can buy right now is off Sorare, which is funny because they've minted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all in Forest, and number 6 out of 10 is up on instant buy now. So I'm not paying 85 though. Sorry, I should have played 60. He's just consistent, like 62 this last weekend against Bilbao, where Mike Hostas scores 54. It's not terribly different. No clean sheet as well. And they have Real Oviedo after the break. Could be my week. Barca are at home to somebody. I can't remember who, but I'm sure they're at home. I know your miles a bit dodgy. Bilbao at home, whatever. And then I think Fornals could be at home as well, actually. Let's have a look. I know, yeah, it is Girona at home for Fornals. I think Llorente's away to somebody. So like, yeah, away to Getafe. It's not terrible. So like, I've got a team probably ready for the post-international break, but yeah, I don't know. We can't even see, can we? The game week doesn't go
I
that
tried
long.
to do that earlier. Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Um, do you consider that like your most important lineup every week?
Yeah, just because it's like one, like just
Yeah.
because it's one lineup. I have two going out in Challenger Super Rare, one in Eredivisie. I only play, three competitions in Super Rare in season at least. Obviously the rest classic. But yeah, definitely. Like that's the first thing I kind of open up and be like, okay, yeah, what does this outside of like having a big streak opportunity like I did this past weekend, which didn't go well in Challenger, for example. Like, yeah, if I don't have like a fourth or fifth streak in Rare, it's always hand on deck of like how good is my La Liga sort of outfit this weekend. Yeah, 100%, definitely.
Yeah. It's like, it's just a very different way to play than I've been
It's
playing.
just Super is just so it is just so different to Rare now. Like you've just got way less things to worry about. It's harder to get the cards and there's bonuses involved. Like it's just like a different world up there in a way. Like not
Yeah.
that it's that far away price wise anymore, really. Like it used to be really, hence why we never played for years, right? Like it's just impossible. But you win a Yamal Super Rare, and sometimes opportunities arise on a bit of a budget with the uniques and stuff, and the goalie, nonetheless, and you can work your way into a competition. Does that work in the problem is like to say Prem? Who are the in season for? I get it doesn't have to be a forward, but like, is there an in season? I'd probably need to have like a Haaland Super Rare for this to work, wouldn't I? In Prem,
See,
because I remember you look at
that's sort of why I was asking about the Yamal thing, because I feel like the rest of your lineup is just built very differently, and I don't think you bought those guys because you had Yamal. Like you didn't get cheaper guys because you had Yamal, but obviously not having to fill a spot because it's already filled with like the
and the
best player.
captain's fault. It's the
Yeah.
captain every week. I've never not captained Yamal
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, yeah.
So like that's a big word. Like sometimes you look at a lineup and you go, I've got Real Madrid stack. I know Mbappe's probably the captain all the time, but sometimes he's not. And it's like with me, I kind of know, Yamal is the captain most times, like than not.
Right.
Um, Mikey, I don't think it does, Mikey, the SI lineup builder. I don't
Yeah, I
think
don't
it
know.
does. But yeah, it would. You'd have to have like a Haaland, I'd say, for it to work in Super Prem. Nobody's that consistent, are they, in the Prem? Forwards, anyway. Really?
Hmm.
Like, who else you pick? Like, you'd have to have one of. Yeah, it'd probably be him. I saw that Burnley thing. Like, I couldn't believe that when I looked at your. But, Haaland and a Burnley stack. I bet you that would have won once this season. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Haaland didn't stop scoring, and Burnley had that week against, I don't know, Sunderland. Like,
I
I bet you
was
they would have had a good week.
Yeah, I was surprised. So for those of you who didn't see during Monday's stream over on the Sorare channel, I basically went through all of the winning lineups for the Prem each game week in limited rare and super rare. And I think what got me, I kind of expected there to be a lot of difference between rare and super rare, but I was actually surprised at how much of a difference there was between limited and rare. And I don't know why, but I was just surprised at kind of like it looked like there were more stacks in rare, which
Really?
the more I think about it, maybe it makes sense. I don't think that there was a single 5-player stack in limited.
So what does that tell? Does that tell us that obviously it shows us like they don't stack, but like or winning teams don't stack? Let's say, yeah. Is it just that team stacks don't work in limited to win things or leaderboard things? Shall I
It's leaderboard
maybe?
stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think part of me wonders if people don't try it because they think other people are doing it and they were like, I have to differentiate, or if differentiating really is just optimal.
I really think that's the case,
It might be.
isn't it? Like, very rarely does, as we know, like the five really just go nuclear and allow you to go really high at the leaderboards. It normally consists of defensive stack, attacking stack, extra player, random. Like that is just been the formula on this game most of the weeks. Whereas Sporting might go 5-0 one week, and yeah, the stack did work that. Like that was where you should have stacked if you have it.
Right. Yeah, I don't. Behab said, limited, you have to play almost all stars to have a chance at winning the leaderboard. Yes, but like you said, we saw a Burnley stack with Hallen win it. So like, it was a classic like small sample. There was no consistent way to win, and so you can play however you want. But it definitely, the differences definitely opened my eyes a little bit, specifically to super rare. When I was looking at the lineups that went in super rare, and I was like,
Yeah.
there really aren't that many people who can just have the best setup,
Right.
and the best setup doesn't win. Usually doesn't win. Like every week if you go in and you're like, I will give you the entire player pool, and if we all can somehow agree what the best 5 is, it usually doesn't win.
100%. I guess what Behab saying there with the whole like you need 5 stars or whatever. I guess most teams don't have 5 stars really, do they? Like outside of like Liverpool, like in the Prem, for example. Obviously,
Right.
Barcelona would.
No, I think that's right. And the way that, yeah, I don't. The single league comps are just way different because obviously you just don't have the humongous player pool to deal with. But
they're more expensive on average, I would say, than a challenger or a contender.
Yeah.
That's the issue. It's like, will you pay up a bit more to not play against? It's the same, the Nashi thing again. Like, in the same scarcity here, because like there has to be more people playing Challenger Super than there are La Liga. I'd say. Well, I couldn't look, but I'm pretty sure it's like 100 more people. I'll have a look now. I'm pretty sure it's like 350 that play. So 256 play La Liga. Eredivisie 173, which is interesting. Yeah. And then Challenger is 324. There's a little bit more playing Challenger, which I guess makes sense. A lot less playing Eredivisie though. Like a lot. Way less compared to 30-40% less than even La Liga. Never mind, it's half Challenger. Like half the people are playing Eredivisie than Challenger. I guess kind of makes sense in a way. It's just obviously way less teams, but
is JPL the same as Eredivisie? Like there are way less teams there.
I reckon it's even less than that.
Yeah.
I reckon JPL is probably the smallest, isn't it? Yeah, Mikey's right. Most teams in the Prem have a soft area where the player comes from elsewhere. 100%. Yeah. I think Chelsea maybe close to had a full stack maybe once or twice this year. I'm just thinking of like, I mean, I know they haven't been great with clean sheets, but like Cucurella's and Enzo's, Caicedo's. There has to be a week where
there was a week where Arsenal won. Arsenal
did well,
stack.
Yeah.
Full sense, Arsenal stack.
Saka, defenders, Rice,
it's
Rice, not out of the realm for
Gabriel and Saliba, or like Timber and Saliba, whoever.
Yeah.
Chelsea forward's not that great. It is now that Palmer's dead. Yeah.
Garnacho's been pretty good. I guess he's a forward, isn't he?
That's true. You're right.
But you're right. There's not a ton.
Behab said fantasy equals statistical probability. Larger sample size normalizes towards actual probability. Super is still small enough sample to see the exceptions more often. That makes sense.
As in, like, the exceptions are winning more often? Is that what?
Yes. That, like, it's easier to see the exceptions because they're just so fair. Yeah. Do you think I'm wondering now if it's too late to start playing super rare. Like, surely there's stuff on the secondary market, but I don't know. Feels too late. And not even from like a collection standpoint or XP. I also barely win. Actually, I have super rare XP that I can't even use because all of my guys are so high. Oh, I can use some limited one. But yeah, I didn't expect this entire show to be dominated by super rare conversations, but that's kind of where we ended up.
Where would you go though? Like if you were to pick one right now. What makes the most sense?
My thought is Ligue 1.
Wow, really? Huh. I have no clue about the league and supermarket, genuinely. So that'd be.
I've been looking this entire show, and it's not
Have you?
overly exciting.
Okay.
Mike said, as your previous stream, it wasn't too late 2 to 3 weeks ago. So my argument for 2 to 3 weeks ago was that streaks allow you to start whenever, and if there are no streaks in super rare, then
Yeah.
too hard to acquire good super rare, good in-season super rares would have to settle for a mid team. Yeah, I mean, I agree, and I think most weeks I would lose.
Yeah, but that's part of it, though.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that has to be part of it. Like, unless you've got a really good team stack, which is obviously quite tough to have. Yeah, you will have to. It's the my Excelsior stack's probably not the best example, but a decent example to where like I know I'm not up, like I'm never competing 85% of the weeks, but two or three times a year has to outweigh what you've spent basically. But like you said, now we're already a third into the season, so like coming in now, yeah, does it make sense? I think there's elements of sense in it, like especially price wise, like if people. Because people at this stage of the season, sorry, I'm sure people are a bit like, okay, this hasn't worked for me, like I did in Belgium Rare, like especially in Super Rare. I bet people are, especially over an international break, like this could be the changing of the guard if you were to, take one man's trash and turn it into, your treasure for the next 10 games or whatever. Especially in Super Rare, you need 1 week. You do
Yeah.
actually just need 1 week, which is not the same in every other comp. Like that's just not, like especially in different scarcities. I know you can win a lot. But like if I wanted to play limited now, I have 3 weeks before I get to D1. So I can't win the jackpot straight away. Whereas like in Super Rare, you have the players for that week, you can go win the jackpot. Like that is literally it. So we're building a League on Super Rare team with Laird.
Just like looking at the market, it's just, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously there are some very, very good ones here at the top, which I wouldn't
Yeah.
buy.
Silasu, £270. He seems.
So these are
Wow.
the tabs that I had
Teze.
open. I
What have you
had,
got?
so these were the uniques that are on the market.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Fun.
And I saw that Teze was
Yeah.
$195.
Seems a bit cheapish, to be honest.
Like he sometimes takes set pieces. The
Yeah.
fact that
Like.
he's hit these scores, well, this one he did, but like these scores without a decisive. But then I was like, wait, why would I buy this when I can buy
Get
this?
the unique.
I was looking at Aaron
Yeah.
Donham because I
Nice.
saw Mackenzie was on the market.
Pavel has one. Wow.
Yeah, so this one I could have this one for $40,000. It's the goalies that are the problem.
Yeah, goalies are an issue. I'm just looking, like people have Kofi listed for 350. I know Kofi's not great, but I'm just thinking, I'm just looking at anything. Anthony Lopez is listed for 350. I know he's injured, but yeah, it seems like the keeper's probably at least 300 here, isn't it?
If for an in-season one, yeah.
Yeah. I guess you could. I was thinking, there's no point getting a unique keeper.
I did think about that. It's funny you say that though.
I mean, yeah. Like,
There are
that's
probably
funny.
just not even any out here. Yeah, none of these guys even play.
In a weird world, like I don't play League and Super, so I don't want to say like I'm sure this team had won, and like there's no. I know we could look back, I guess, but like there's no way that Le Havre stack hasn't done well over the last few weeks. I know this weekend, where of course I buy them in limited for the duos, they don't do well, but I'd like to
Their
think
upcoming
they've had a
schedule is
week.
brutal.
It is. It's like PSG away and stuff. It's
And
horrible,
then
but
someone else, Lille away maybe.
like they would have done it already. They would have won you your shit, Not to say like go buy them now, but I just mean for people who backed them already. Like I'm sure there was a route to like Frankowski in season, £85.
This one, like the Marseille, I would look at this. Like there's
Wow.
going to be Greenwood, Pakshaw everywhere,
Everywhere,
and
yeah.
Vitinha.
Vitinha's. Yeah, the issue is like there is like Vitinha's just a mainstay, isn't it? So you just know everyone's got Vitinha's who are like, just really whaley. Never mind the Marseille boys.
Yeah, but this matchup's gone.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But like most weeks, Vitinha just does do crazy scores.
Ooh. I didn't.
Oh,
Is that new?
Oh, wow. So you could see who won. directly. That's cool.
Jeez, I should have done this. See, like there you go. Diouf, Agard, Donham, Gaboho, and Talizo.
That's such a random lineup. Like Diouf doesn't even play with like Agard, and like Donham doesn't play with Talise. Like that's a real random lineup.
$4,000 right there.
Mm-hmm.
Cone, Sar, Cabal, Fernandez, Pardo, Barco. That's probably expensive now.
Probably, yeah.
Like Fernandez Pardo was on the market somewhere.
Like this goes back to like what I said earlier. Is like, are you gonna find any good deals at this point from like a scoring perspective? I know like
No.
Teze looked pretty good there. That's
The
the
answer is
issue, right?
no.
Because everyone knows everything. All the information's out there. There's no shocks at this point. So are you gonna just take cards that maybe haven't scored as well as the seller thought they would, and they're willing to sell them off? Like that's
Yeah,
what you're gonna be taking on.
that's what it is. It's taking on the
Yeah,
risk that I can spot guys who I think will be better in the future.
yeah, yeah.
Has Kofi hit 90 in 2 of like 3 weeks?
No way. I might have sold that card. I sold a Super
99.82.
Kofi start of the season.
This one?
Yeah, I bought a couple of cards off Backman because he wasn't playing anymore. No, it wasn't that one, but I did sell a Super Kofi.
That's funny.
I think the exact sort of same year as that, but um, yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking through like I don't know, Aubameyang, £600.
Like, look at this one.
It's going to cost you a couple grand. Yeah, Samara. Oh, there's Samara. Yeah, he plays for obviously Le Havre. Donham's been really good. Yeah, Thomason. 290s in there though. It's quite chunky. That footy chump must win every week, by the way. Insane.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Cambadio, Zabarny, Arthur. Like these two?
who is that? Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Who is
But
that?
then it's right. But then that's 180% bonus because 2 in-season uniques
Yep.
plus the Barcola. So where is that second place? So he wins like 7 grand. 7 grand basically for that. Like,
I forgot what lineup this was. Hold on. Is it this one?
and we have to go back and see how much those uniques cost him.
Uh,
Maybe one more week
oh wait, I think it was the other.
because that was a midweek,
Yeah, it
wasn't
was
it?
19, not.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, here we go.
yeah. 5 grand.
Yeah, an extra 3,800. He turned 2,000 into 5,802.
Yeah. Tell me how much they cut. Please go in and have a look. So was it Ayum and Blackbow, whatever his name is?
So
Like I want to know how much
Cambadio-
those uniques cost because I don't
Oh, the
think
unique,
they
sure. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, because like he
This
might have
one, see
crafted
what
them.
this is 1,700.
See, start of the season is punchy, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
really punchy. It's really tough. Like you think I got Escandel for 10 times less than that price there for Umbadio or whatever. Like it's kind of wild. I think prices for Ligue 1 were really high, weren't they? Beginning of the season.
So this guy, well, 1,700.
See how would he, yeah, like that. Okay, I know he looks okay to be fair. Like, yeah. So
Barcola, 8,000 a year
Jesus.
ago,
yeah,
and this what is it? Belkebla,
Belkebla.
674.
Yeah, I expected to see that twice, basically. Like
Yeah,
with the other guy.
but yeah, I don't know.
You'd have to spend a couple grand. It wouldn't be cheap. Yeah, Enciso for £200.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like Enciso. He
Teze,
sucks though. Like
Enciso, Teze. Again, we're still sort of worried about the goalie, I guess, but you could probably make a team for 1,000. I would say if you were quite.
there was a
Yes.
Lucas Hogsberg somewhere.
Oh, was there? Yeah. What about the classic unit? I know you said the Teze. I think you could get that Teze for cheaper than what's listed. Like quite considerably cheaper because the in season's going for like 100. I think it was 70. So there's no way the unique's 3 times that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean it is because like the guy gets to decide, but that's my only worry. I hate that about uniques. Like it's just up to them. Like if they don't want to sell, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I mean a
tricky.
Teze super rare in season super rare for $195 is cheap.
Right. It feels it. It does feel pretty good.
But that's really the only one I've seen that felt good.
Looks good. Yeah. Bodart. Nanasi doesn't always start, does he? Beereth. Yeah, you just have to. Yeah, there's not that many on the market, by the way, is
No.
there? I guess we're coming out of a game week, but
Well,
it's
it's
tricky.
over. Like obviously people aren't.
Yeah, but people don't want to. I don't know. It is tricky though. It is really tricky to. But like say if Adiemi was an Adiemi and you crafted somebody from Liga and I don't know, let's just call it fucking Donham. Are you still selling him at the
No, I don't
time?
think so.
You wouldn't sell him.
I think we would have this conversation
Oh,
2 weeks ago and be like, should I play super rare?
got
Sorry, I
you.
just looked out
Yeah,
my
yeah.
window and it's snowing.
It snowed here yesterday. My pickup game was cancelled. I was very mad.
Bummer.
Yeah, I know.
Dobbsy, I'm definitely not playing contender super rare. Contender and challenger I'm not even considering. In fact, I'm pretty much only considering League Gun.
But it's
I
funny because
think
you don't even have a starting point, which is funny. You know, like you don't even. What I mean is you don't even have a card already, do you? In
no,
League
I
One
don't think I
Super?
own a single
League
League
One
Gun
Super.
super, even a classic super. Let me see.
Yeah, Don Q said, "Can you flip any of your current supers into a good classic League One Super LED?" I'm sure he could. I don't think that's out of the realm.
I just need to find the guy who's dying for a Yari of a Sharon super rare.
Like you must have a. I mean, you definitely have some like challenger bait.
You know what? I have my Le Havre defender here, a
Do you
Museka.
have a? Well, okay. Well, you're going into Le Havre then. That's kind of fun. He's been insane. Like the keeper Diao, I bet you he's not cheap.
I literally have not played this card. The first time I played this card was last week.
I
53.
think he's been playing midfield.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Have a look. Yeah,
Nice.
like CDM. Um, you have a decent bit of bait of like the midget and El Yanusi, even Maxime. I know he just got injured last game.
I don't really.
No, you could couple them up though. Cola. No, you could. You could definitely Benny try. Or you got offered a good amount for that Benny, didn't you, a few weeks ago?
No, it was months ago.
No. Um, Paulo
I think we should
Dia.
do exactly what everybody should do. Let's see what Pavel's got.
Oh no. We're selling our soul.
Is this not the right way to do it?
I mean, I guess it is, to be honest, actually. But like the prices are just going to be so off-putting.
Who
Oh,
knows?
he's taking in some supers. Nice. Yeah, he got injured, didn't he? That Omega guy.
Yeah. And Cohen's getting benched after the break.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Sangare. Oh, Malu. Okay. Oh, Omega's back. Don Q says
Oh, is he? Oh, okay.
could be an opportunity. Him and Ciso up front. Seko
It's all classic though, isn't it?
Nah, the Omega's in
Oh, you're right.
season. That could be. Oh yeah, of course he's back. He scored last game. He's going to Chelsea next season, like fact.
Yeah.
I mean,
How much
trying
do you
to-
think Pavel wants for this card?
Oh my god. Yeah, not cheap.
So the
Like-
in-season rare goes for 100, let's call it.
Yeah.
The last super rare,
Oh, okay, so you have a
300.
base. Wow. I guarantee you want more than that.
you think
I'm
it's
gonna say like
600 or
I'm gonna say five. Well, I mean, like you could buy that right now for 570. So I'm gonna say 500.
500? Don
He
Q
would
said
try
they
and
wanted to get
extort
him
you.
probably weeks ago.
Fine.
No, I mean nothing sold between September and 6 days ago.
Exactly. 300. Yeah, I reckon he'd want at least 450,
Yeah.
500
And this
worth
was
of card
this was a an auction. So who did
auction.
he get it from?
Yeah, I wonder who he did get it from. Arnold. Wow,
Somebody
why would
traded
you...
it straight up for a Jashari super.
That's weird. I've got a Jashari Super, not in season though. He's in my vault, but is he back? It must be close.
Really? I
think
thought
he
he
was
had
back.
like a horrific injury.
Oh, he's been on the bench the last 2 games.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, he's missed first quarter of the season, but he hasn't come off the bench. But that's a weird like why would that unless he's got like a collection, that's a weird
It
card
is
to
a weird
want, I'd
move,
say.
yeah.
I'm gonna have a look.
It's a Lee Melus in season go. I bet whoever has them doesn't want to get rid of them.
Yeah, fair. So Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let's see. Yeah, I think he's got a bit of a challenger Serie A thing going on because I saw a Kanji. Um, oh wow, he got a Hakan Super in 4 days ago. Yeah, he's going for it. He is going for it. Wow, Leroy Sane 2 days ago. Trubin 4 days ago. He is going for it in challenger.
There's your footy chump friend.
Yep.
Yeah, Lee Melu for 200.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
12,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
And a lot of that would be credity as well, like because it was the Halloweens and stuff. Yeah.
No buy now.
No, mate, this guy's going for it in Challenger. He's even bought a Lennon Miller, super rare.
He'll start any
Off,
day now, Harry.
no, off Pavel as well. Yeah, he's just kind of. Oh, this guy owns the Enciso. Funny enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so maybe he's coming out of League One.
Where was that here? Oh no, this is Pavel's gallery.
Sorare Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What was this Enciso going for?
He's got it up for £219.
Pounds.
He bought it in auction for roughly the same price a couple of months ago. I'll be back now, 2 seconds.
Pavel with multiple Mackenzie super rares. Mackenzie was one I was thinking of because I have his limited that I play in my Toulouse stack, but yeah, he can be pretty bad. Jeez. Who are these guys? Kamara is one who's coming back from injury. I would love a Kamara. Kamara or Zakaria, both of them are hurt now. But that's the thing. It's like, I don't want to wait so long to just start using these guys. Spending hundreds of dollars for, let's see, what's this? Instant buy for 300 last week. Man.
And like you kind of need to know that there's going to be game weeks and matchups that like your 5 cards are in and you're going to be happy with. You can't afford to be like waiting for stuff.
That's what I mean.
That's the big issue with this now. Like you need a ready-made sort of 5 that can just plug and play. And I just don't. Yeah, like you said, you can't be spending hundreds of dollars to do that. I don't think without the guarantee of like, yeah, I know these 5 are going to sort of play. I don't know whether they're going to smash, but like I know they're going to do something because they have a good game or games. Obviously, if you're not stacking it, yeah, like the waiting game is before the season, isn't it? You can't do it now necessarily.
Sorry, I just love that he has 4 Mark McKenzie super rares.
That's hilarious. Mackenzie, you really want a Toulouse stack, don't you? I think.
I think I do.
Yeah.
Cresswell, I had Cresswell up here before.
Yeah, Cresswell's fun.
Somebody bought him, I want to say it was less than 200 for the in-season, like recently.
Ooh. Yeah. You've just got to get on the... You've either got to basically wait for Pranksy to craft and see what he doesn't want. Because he does craft a lot of super rares that he doesn't want.
This is 187.
Jesus, off like instant buy, by the way.
Yep. So this is the 289. Like he lists for 289, but the instant buy is 290.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, it's probably a $200 card, really, isn't it? If we're being completely honest.
If we're going to be completely honest, he's awful. And always made of glass. Like
he is made of glass. Yeah, he hasn't really hit the ground running, to say the least.
Kenny Lala, he has peaks in him. I think his peaks are gone. Or his peaks are like 30.
He used to take pens, I think, Lala.
Yeah, something crazy.
Yeah.
I'd rather just Teze. Wow, $65.
I'm telling you, if you're on it and you're really like, yeah, willing to spend time in the market, I think you can get a team together, but it would take a lot of sort of, yeah, buying and selling and time and trading. And I mean, but that, I think that's I do find a lot of fun in that though, especially in the super rares and the rares. Like there's a lot of fun to be had. Frustration, but also fun if it succeeds, when you do get the trade over the line. And yeah, I do find that, yeah, really, really fun.
Let's go Pranksy shopping, see what he has here.
Yeah, I was looking myself. It's quite funny. He does have much League on, from what I can see.
Doesn't?
Nah, not on sale anyway. Um, yeah, he's basically like,
He has no in
yeah.
season.
Wow, that's weird. Has he not played in season? I didn't know that. I swear he was playing it. That's weird. Oh, I guess he's got uniques in season, hasn't he? Yes.
There they are.
There they are. Yeah. Okay.
This
Yeah,
is who
he's
I'm
even got a
competing
Kofi. Yeah, I mean, he spent £800 on a bow dart unique. It's just
Must be nice.
insane. Yeah, he's got the Lamine Kamara. He spent 10 grand on Greenwood, 5 grand nearly on Murillo. This is the thing, like those sort of buys are gonna, like, it does just bite you in the ass if you're a Pranksy, because I know he's got unlimited money to matter, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just a hard, like, I know it's one win, like for him, maybe not even one win. How did he do this weekend?
$3,500 on Remy Deschamps.
It's just like a lot of money on cards that
It is a lot of money.
it's just so much money on cards like don't even play. Like, okay, he's winning 7 grand this week, but it's all basically from MLS.
Well, he won like,
To be fair,
didn't he win like 35 grand last weekend or 2 weekends
I
ago?
think he did, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. The only comp he's winning in, as in like first, is MLS. And there's only 9 players playing, and he's 3 of them, I think. But he actually is finishing 6th in League One, which is hilarious. Tilo Kerher error led to goal, which probably prevented him from.
That was such a killer.
Oh my god! Yeah, he would have finished second easily.
He had a
had
huge
he just
lineup with
not
that
got.
Kara zero or whatever he had.
Uh-huh. Yeah, really big. Didn't captain Vitinha though, which is funny. Okay, so Dyer's on instant buy, is he? Wow. But it's the goalie who's going to kill you with that.
Yeah.
Unless you get a different goalie.
Yeah, that's definitely how you win. Herdecki, then Teze and Dyer in season super rares,
Kamara, when he's alive.
and then
They don't really have any other good mids, do they?
they had Kamara and Zakaria. Zakaria's hurt though. They're both hurt.
Both hurt. Yeah.
Zakaria is pretty good.
He is, yeah. When he plays, he is actually really good.
Yeah.
Can we craft a card on your limiteds,
Right now,
please? Yeah.
I guess.
You
Where'd
have
that come from?
12,000 essence. Come on.
You just,
12,359.
you just want to craft? You just saw that and you're
Yeah.
like, all right.
I think we're going to get a tier 2 run.
Empty.
You cannot craft right now. That is incredible. Why?
It's the second time that's happened to us.
Yeah. That's so annoying.
You have 2 of your bigger content creators on at the exact same time, and all we want to do is craft, and then. Are you going to do a AFCON scouting video? Because I can assure you I'm not. So
Oh, yeah. We got AFCON, have we, this year? Like in December or Jan?
Jan, Mike's asking which keepers are going. I don't know.
So, funny story. I have a keeper in my vault that is maybe going to AFCON.
Sounds
think.
promising.
He's just become a starter at Andorra, of all clubs. In La Liga 2, yeah. What's his name? Jesus Awano? But he plays for, I think it's Guinea. So hopefully he's going. That would be nice. Oh, Equatorial Guinea, yeah.
Didn't you have? Oh no! Hold on. Now I'm getting confused. You had the Andorra national team goalie, didn't you?
Still have him. Yeah. Plays this week, this game week.
What's his name again?
Ike Alvarez.
Yeah.
What? Spent too much money on him. Yeah, Ike Alvarez. Literally plays this midweek. Yeah,
Let's go.
against Albania, I believe. Wow, he's 200 seal value. Yeah, because there's just like 12 of him,
Oh yeah.
which is just hilarious.
Is he still under 23?
Yep. There's 15. Yeah, he could be worth. Well, I didn't use him this midweek. He could be worth a vault. He actually plays now though for Cordoba.
I just looked him up. He's actually, yeah. I just looked him up. He actually is 24.
Yeah,
He's got
yeah.
a July 25th birthday.
A beautiful birthday. He is the GOAT. 24, yeah. Lucky man.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 limited sold an hour ago.
No way.
Do you think somebody
No way did somebody
saw the
find
seal
that.
value or
Oh, yeah, good question.
same guy? Sorare Chama.
Maybe, yeah, I reckon he's a sealer. A serial sealer.
Look at this fake Basil bot.
I can't wait to... That's tricky, actually. Yeah, that's funny. I can't wait to go into next week and see that you're playing Liga and Super. That would make me really happy.
I think that's part of the reason I want to do it.
Because it's going to make you happy or me happy.
You.
Yeah, I would. I just want to see some ambition from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel, yeah. I want to be able to talk to my wife again about Sorare.
Yeah, about Sorare in general. You can't tell her you bought 1,000 limiteds.
No.
No, I think you need I think you need danger in your Sorare life. That's dangerous. There's no danger in your Sorare life right now. You're stacking. You've got 5%. You know, there's no risk really. You've already made your league and streaks back. Like, I don't know.
No,
I
I
just
haven't
think you
yet.
need.
I haven't.
You haven't. You must
don't
be
think
close
so.
though. Gotta be close.
Rookie
Super
Super
Rare.
Rare challenge next week then.
That's funny. I've got 4 rookie super rares for you.
Wow.
McGlynn, Egeli, Lennon Miller, Taha Haburi, plays for Columbus. I actually have 5, that's not right. I typed in rookie and only 4 came up. Hogsburg isn't he?
Christmas edition, right?
Yeah. Neon Christmas. Wow, I only need to give him 45 XP to level him up. Well, I'm going to do it.
I have 101 super rares in my gallery.
None.
One
Ooh.
is non-regular,
What do you mean by non-regular?
like some sort of special edition or rookie or whatever. Literally one.
Is it a rookie? So you don't have one rookie. Oh, Hasbro. It's your latest edition as well.
Did I
don't
tell you
have
I
any
sealed my sealed McGlynn? My McGlynn limited rookie
Did
as part of the
you?
challenge. I sealed it.
No way. Yeah, isn't it about that time now where I should be sealing all my MLS cards, really? Not all, but like...
But his was like he was injured and
Right.
the season was over. So I was like, oh, that's an
What
easy.
did you get for him? 20 or 50?
Let me look. Can I even tell like when I click into it? 20.
Okay, yeah. It's what he
Just-
is now.
Yeah, he's still 20. I kind of forgotten that I had done a bunch of these in-season cards.
Oh, nice. Yeah, all the Benfica Sporting Boys.
I got to go through and do that again. I got plenty of these idiots that I should seal. Get them out of my
Super
life.
Rookie Challenge would be hilarious. That would be like living life on the edge, I would say, from a Sorare perspective.
I think that is up there with one of the worst ideas I've ever heard. A super rare Rookie card challenge.
Be so hard. Like, so hard. The goalies would be really tough.
No, I actually don't think so because they're so bad. Although I guess these are the only ones.
No, but like, yeah, none of them start, really.
Yeah, like what's a Nahuel Knoll super rare rookie card cost? I mean, is there obviously none on the market right now?
Right, it's gotta be a, yeah, 100, 200 maybe.
I mean, there are only 3 of them. I think Surface has one. Oh no, he has a rare.
Like, all bought ages ago.
Like surely these guys are gone.
Yeah, they're not selling.
No, I mean they're literally like not on so rare.
Well, I mean, he's got a green ticks thing.
Oh yeah, he does. You're right. My fault.
All cards are for
all
sale
cards
as
for
well.
sale.
Oh wow, so he's yours already.
Yeah.
It's basically yours.
Does this mean they're on? Yeah, that's that they're on so rare, right? Let's see. When do you think this guy's last transaction was?
12 supers. I tell you what, Laird, this could be
3 years ago.
That's hilarious. So he
That's
hasn't
not
sold
the,
a card.
that wasn't the guy who.
Oh, got you.
This is the guy who was 2 weeks ago. He was here.
Uniques and stuff. Yeah.
He sold this unique card
Okay. Yeah, he would definitely sell to you.
for $400. This card.
That's
Sounds
like a lot.
You know what? I
I'm
might
on
have.
board.
Did I craft this guy?
Yeah, you've mentioned his name recently for some reason.
Yeah. I think I returned it.
Sounds about right.
I feel like if I had seen those scores, I wouldn't have. You know what? He was the 5-star in one of my rooms.
That was it. Yeah.
Oh, there's your boy Pedro Diaz right there.
Liverland, my other boy.
Liverland, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Banza, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Wow. He had an
Ooh,
Alpha
that's a
super
beautiful
rare.
card. Wow.
Copter's Apple. Pavel.
Yeah, I remember that. The Kaiser. Okay.
All right.
Baby trades is kicking off.
Yeah. It's getting me out of my super
As always.
league gun, so that's good. But anyway, thank you to everybody for coming. If you could please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Quinny, although I think everybody watching here live has already liked, subscribed, and is a member of one of our or both of our communities. So thank you for those who have done that. If you are not a member, you're watching this back and you're like, man, I wish I had gotten this live. You could have had you become a member of Harry's channel or the Laird Social Club. Links to those are in the description of the video, so check those out. Harry, good to talk to you. I'm sure I'll talk to you in a few minutes when I buy my first in-season League One Super Rare. And everyone else, stay tuned for that video. Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate
Make sure you get outside.